Hi everyone, it's Christy. Welcome back to the next edition of Frugal February, where we're going to look at 28 different household items you can use in your junk journal. Today we are up to day 7 and we're going to look at using tissue paper. And so this is our pink journal that we started for February, and we have some watercolor pages and some ink tea dye pages, and we have some envelopes and book pages and index cards we did last time, and today we're going to look at tissue paper. So I did fortunately have some pink tissue paper, and let me just kind of look at that, 2 pieces. Alright, we don't need to do both of those, so let me figure out. Once you unfold tissue paper, isn't it like trying to fold a map? It's like, how does this go back together? I don't understand. So, anyway, one thickness, all we need. In fact, let me get, oh, there they are. Scissors are so close they could have bit me. We're going to use the index cards again today. I want to see, is that wide? Not quite. Of course, it's not wide enough for 2. All right. Well, let's figure out something here. Quick way to do this, I'm going to just cut through all the layers at once so we have individual strips. And this one, I'll cut down this one too. Yeah. And why not? Let's just do them all. There. Toss those. Okay. We're going to be gluing again, so this is just something for me to glue on. Now today I'm going to glue on the white side, and sit down for this. We're going to do 2 or 3 different things here. We'll see how the time goes. So I'm just going to lay down a layer of glue stick all over it. I'm going to start with something super simple, like a child could do this. And if you need to have your kids make Valentine's, this is another really fun and easy one that the kids... And I went crooked. There we go. This would be a fun and easy one that your kids could make easily. Okay. Easy peasy, and you know what? Oh, it didn't... It's good. Covered the whole thing. So now, I'm going to just... There are some air bubbles in that, so let me see if I can press out some of the air bubbles. And that did a pretty good job. I think tissue is thin enough that the air bubbles can pass right through the paper. Okay. Just trimming it down, or you could leave it overhang. It would kind of have a little bit of a ruffled edge if you left the overhang. But that's just a matter of preference. Don't cut your card. I kind of started to cut into the card a little bit. I have a little bit of a tear right here, so I'm going to just put... I think I did that, bugged that with my scissors. That's what happened. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there. And trim off this little bugger right there where it was. Okay. Pick up my scraps. Okay, so now we have an index card that's got some tissue on it, and that gives us a nice base layer. We can come in and add, add decorations here. try this. I have some little pink balloon cutouts that I inked up the other day when we were making Valentine cards. So let me just see what strikes me. How about I kind of like one of these maybe with a little bit darker. Maybe that one. What would happen if I kind of put that on there and, oh, I know. Always keep on hand little quotes or words or numbers. Just print them out in bulk. These are little Bible verses. And let me just see if I see one that kind of resonates for this. I know I have some verses in here about friendship and stuff. I just have to spot them. How about okay, I'm making this too difficult. Let me just find I think all my friendship verses must have been in, I have more than one little container with verses in it. Okay. Oh, hey, this one will work. She's kind of walking on a path, and this verse says, show me the right path, O Lord, point out the road for me to follow. Psalm 25:4. And I think if I can kind of maybe put it down below. Yeah, something like that. This will be, make sure that glue is dried on there. Right. Can you see? Yep. Every once in a while, I have to remind myself to make sure that I'm actually working within what the camera is seeing. Okay, I'm going to ink around this a little bit. Let me grab, where is it? Oh, pink dauber, right here. I already had it out. I think this pink is bright enough that it'll provide some contrast. If not, I'll go around it with a little bit of black or brown. You know what? Yeah, I think I maybe do want to go around that with something a little bit darker. The pink just didn't quite stand out against the pink background as much, so I'm just going to darken it up here. Okay, that's better. Now we'll glue this. Where'd my glue stick go? There we go. Glue this one down. All right. It's just a little bit of glue or so. Oh, yeah, that's that place where I glued it. Yeah. All right, so now we have that, the pink tissue paper with all that, and we're going to do a different card now. I want to show you a little bit different technique. Glue on the white side. Is that sticky? Yeah. And this time, let me get this little bit larger piece. We're going to take our tissue and crumble it up. Get it good and crumbly. I made it really small. Now, carefully uncrumble it. And you have all kinds of texture on it now. So we're going to just slap that texture-y thing down on the glue. And I'm gonna feel like I must have got the glue out to the edge because there's a whole strip right there where it didn't glue down. So all right. So now I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, it's all textury, and so let's take the pink dauber and rub over that and see if it picks up. Yeah, look at that. Probably be a little bit better if I could even lay it down here. All right. See how that picked up on all the texture? And I'm gonna set that aside for a second. Let's do the same thing. And this time I will texture it with some, we'll use a darker color instead of using the pink on pink. We'll see what happens if we use like a brown on the pink. Okay. Crumble that up. Little tiny ball. Carefully uncrumble it. If it tears, it's okay. You can kind of piece it back together because the glue will hold it back together anyway. And you could do this with different colors where you actually kind of collage together some tissues. Okay. I was just lightly going over that just to make sure it's glued down well, especially out to the edge, but I didn't want to press it so hard. You want to maintain the texturing in that. And get rid of that. So now we're going to grab, let's see if I have enough ink in my dauber without going, oh yeah, without going to too much more. So yeah, this is something you can experiment with, just different combinations of, you could use white tissue paper and then just color it with whatever color ink you have. And then just see where it takes you. Another thing you can do, I've done before, is once you glue the tissue on here and trim it, you can actually sew around the edges and it will help hold the tissue down. And it would also just make a nice finished edge look. So that's another fun variation. I don't use the sewing machine very often, but I go in spurts. When I have it out, I'm more inclined to use it. All right, let me trim this up and then we'll call it done here for the day. Okay. So, get that out of the way. We made just the solid tissue, laid it down and glued the picture on it, and a couple textured variations. And these certainly, you can dress them up and add artwork to them and do whatever, but I think you get the idea. I just wanted to show you that technique. And you ink around the edges and do it a little bit more. I'll probably maybe decorate these up a little bit, maybe use a corner rounder or something, but you get the idea. So I appreciate you spending some time with me today. Thank you for joining me for Frugal February, where we are learning different things we can use that are already around our house to use in our crafting. So thank you, God bless you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.